that thumbnail is a standard tool bag. We don't call it a small tool bag, it's just a tool bag. It was the first. That's the large tool bag, and that is the XL tool bag. There probably should be something in between the large and the XL, but that's what I set out to do. I doubled the dimensions in every way on the small tool bag, and it became that. It's 8 times bigger. It's enormous. James, what's up? Seaside, how are you? What's going on? I assume that you guys all work today. Everybody work? You know these lights are on all these things still. Hello, what's up? Bad Karma. Byron. Never enough. Seaside, how are we, guys? Kiri, what's up?
Man, that bag is so big.
It's huge. It's enormous. But you wouldn't go in there.
No.
Remember, we couldn't even get you in a super kit bag anymore. I'll bet we could now.
Now I could.
It was just because you couldn't bend. If
Yeah,
I snapped your spine just a little bit, like just a little crack.
I wasn't flexible enough. I am now, though.
Morning, Governor. Bangers and Mash. What's up, man? How are you? Matt Christopher, what's up? Bob. Bob's your uncle. What's up? Patrick Caswell, how are you? What's going on, guys? What's everybody doing tomorrow? Anything good? Anything fun? £30, 13.6 kilograms, or Gorilla Glue. I don't know. I just put this one on there. It's gonna be too wide. How wide? This one's probably closer to fitting properly.
Yes.
Put that on, see what it does. You're gonna need about 1.5 inches of it, probably. Gonna see my friend and exchange Christmas gifts. Nice. More work, always fun. Yep. We worked all day today. Airport to grab a friend, right on. That last bag you made was massive. That is it. That is it right there. We did a full build video today on helmet bag, padded helmet bag. Took forever. Like that video, we probably built that bag for 5 hours today. Do you have DJ Shipley in your contact? No, I don't know DJ. I know some people that know him. I do not personally. Why? Do you? In case you were ever wondering, kiwis take forever to dehydrate. They're going into 3 days. Why do you think that's so much longer than pineapple? I would think there's more.
So wet.
More so than pineapple?
I don't know. But they're very, very liquidy.
Got your M4 micro today. Right on. What color did you get, Jason? That big tool bag is sick. It is. It's fucking, it's heavy, just empty. Gonna start doing full runs tomorrow too, finally over this illness. What does full runs mean? What do you mean? Gonna start doing full runs. Multicam black, nice choice. I like it. Family stuff tomorrow, Bad Karma. Jeff Tabor, hey, what's up, man? More moist, the moistest, moisture than an oyster. Solid dense flesh compared to pineapple and citrus. Oh, got it. All right, now we know. You know, Tennessee, kiwis will grow in Tennessee here. They will grow in the shade of trees. They will grow right up a tree. What is bigger, XL tool bag or super kit? Super kit bag's bigger, for sure. Super kit bag's bigger. Found some chocolate chip. I'm going to attempt a version of a mini kit. What color of webbing would you use? Well, I mean, on chocolate chip, I'd probably use coyote webbing. Unless you want to really stand out and just have a different, I mean, you can put OD, I mean, put whatever you want on there, really. I know his workmate, J. Cal, set the universal standard. I know his work. Mate J. Cal. I don't know what that means. I know his work. Oh, you know J. Cal, who worked with him, set the universal standard. I don't know what the universal standard is. I don't know what that means. SOE is live. Your volume is super low. Can anybody verify? Can you not hear me? Anybody having any sound issues? Williams Sonoma hot chocolate. Anything Williams Sonoma. It's also expensive. Anything that says Williams Sonoma is costly. In case you're wondering, the canteen pouch is far better than the GI can. Thank you, man. I hope that it is. It's probably considerably more expensive as well. I'm quieter tonight than usual. Listen louder. 5x5, loud and clear, normal sound, loud and clear. I'm just trying to be quiet for all the people here sleeping. There's no one here sleeping. We just got back from dinner. All good here, surprisingly. Nice. Ground fog, what's up? Josh, what's up, man? I sent you a bunch of shit. Did you see it? All through the day? I've sent you several things, I think. I'm going to need a little more excitement from you. Thinking about ordering a roll-up dump pouch. What do you mean you're thinking about it? Why don't you just order it? What do we need to do to tip you over the top? Like, what are your other options? I'm definitely ordering from SOE. I'm going to either get a roll-up dump pouch or received your dump pouch. Nice. What would make it better, Jeff? What should we change on the roll-up dump pouch? We sell fucking thousands of those things. Two roll-up dump pouches would be better. I wasn't running it all before, trying to rest and get over this. A full run to me is at least 1 mile lap, and until I feel satisfied and exhausted, my typical run so far is 1.5 to 2 laps. So let's just go to a single mile. How long is it taking you to run a single mile? Are we going for distance? Are we going for time? Because we could do the same amount of distance faster and have more, exert more energy doing it for sure. I did not. I will look. You see the I sent it. I replied to it. I've never seen a possum do that. I've never seen a possum curl its tail like that. It's about twice the price. You can find a GI in Woodland. The quality inside pouches are shit. I would expect you could probably get a GI pouch for $5-10. Maybe I'm way off on that. Still doing any 3-color desert camp? No, I don't do any 3-color desert. The pattern on the 3-color desert is so big that if I built like a wallet or like this, right? If I built an EDC organizer, you wouldn't see the 3 colors. You might even just get 1 color, right? Because the pattern is massive. It only works on big bags, so I really don't do it. This year went by super fast. Ever since COVID, every year progressively has gone quicker. If you have the time, triple your distance run. There you go. There you go. Everybody wants to prep, but nobody can run, climb, squeeze into a cavern or cave. I have ingested way too much blue cheese, eggnog, and chocolate chip. I'm good with the second two. I'm not feeling the first one. Holy shit, I just made that argument too. That's the case everywhere. Is it Dr. Gervais? Are you actually a doctor? Everybody has all these prepping goals, right? I'm going to prep, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. If you're on any kind of medications, and we truly believe everything, everywhere, all at once, there is a persistent attack on all of the, right? If we believe any of that shit, and you need a medication to keep you alive, you need to have a real conversation. Like, stop taking all your medication for a week while you have medical assistance right now, and see how that works for you. See what happens. 17 minutes per mile. The ground I run isn't flat. I would consider it less than 50 feet of elevation changes across the whole. You could do a treadmill too, man. You could do a treadmill at elevation. Stair stepper would be fucking incredible to add into there. If I don't know what your physical fitness looks like, jump roping will kick the living shit out of you. Like, jump roping is no fucking joke, man. And be careful with that. Don't just go jump roping, like especially when you're starting to learn to jump rope. Don't just go jump roping on concrete or something. Have something that will give you some give. And like Okie Silver dude's probably typing right now, Concept 2 rower. It'll build you up, and it's very low impact. It'll do very little damage. Running really, really fucks dudes up, especially dudes who are not ready to be. And I'm not saying don't run. I'm not at all trying to dissuade you from running. But if you are out of shape and you start running, you will probably accrue some injuries that will be with you for a very long time. My hiking speed is under 20 minutes per mile. If you want to jump rope, I like horse stall. Yeah, horse stall pads is what we have all through here. The entire snake building is done in horse stall pads. The entire podcast room is horse stall pads now. It's costly, but it's not costly when you look at other options that are, and nothing is as durable as a horse stall mat. And if you buy them in bulk, you can get them for $43 to $45 a pad, and they're 4x6 feet. Running is fun because you're in control of your pace. I wouldn't go so far as fun. Rowing uses 80% of the muscles in your body. Check out a Google search on that. Interesting. Chuck, what's up, dude? Don't take any meds, only vitamins. My fat and I have an inch agreement. I don't eat too much shitty food and I don't clog arteries. If in your video you say, don't let that thread slide in your fingers when pulling it through the machine, it will cut you to the bone. I'm guessing your speed. Oh yeah. I have some cuts somewhere from today. That one's not thread, actually. That's from holding a razor blade. That'll get you too. Yeah, and it's when you tie the thread, right? A lot of guys, I didn't know for you. I spent 10 years unthreading the machine and then rethreading the machine. You don't have to do that. Cut your tail long and then tie it and pull it through. But when that thread hits that and stutters, it will rip through your fingers and cut you to the bone. Absolutely it will. And the bigger problem with that is that blood will get all over your product, especially if it's coyote or something, you'll see it. Can I get ACU? I'm sure ACU's still out there. We were buying ACU for like, shit, they couldn't give it away. And it's a good product because it was very stiff. It was a heavy material. And all of the ACU back then, I think, was 1,000. I saw someone make an infinity target self-healing from horse mats. Yeah, I've heard people using it for targets and shit, and definitely for catching spalling and stuff. SOE purchase or new HK. Get a new HK pistol, Matt. Yeah, get the pistol, buddy. Good condition Woodland canteen pouches are 20 to 30. ACU pouches are 3 to 4. I see a lot of stuff on YouTube about dyeing ACU. James Young, your stepmom has one you can use anytime once you move. Oh, a rower? Hilarious, these guys who buy all kinds of guns, gear, and ammo, and they can barely get up in the couch. Yeah, I mean, you see it in, like, supercars, too. Like, you see, look, who's the sports ball team owner that looks like he cuts his own hair and has, like, a super hot girlfriend? It's the same thing, right? By the time you can afford that fucking Ferrari, you can't fit in the Ferrari or can't get... It's actually very painful getting in some of those low-ass cars. That's why Cadillac was so good. Rolling Acres. Hey, what's up, man? Yes, you can dye ACU, but if you're a fucking knight under... I don't know what you're talking about. Glowing under IR. Why not both the pistol and... He has a lot of gear. He's got a lot of saws, too. Was there really bombings in Nigeria from the U.S.? Yeah, apparently the United States bombed Nigeria over ISIS. A fucking shithole country that barely has running water. Saw someone making infinity targets. Okay, I think we read all these. Good condition woodland pouches. How do you feel about Onward Research Grand Thumbs Company nylon? I don't know shit about it. I watch a lot of his videos. I love Grand Thumbs videos. I heard Onward Research was made by Mayflower, maybe Mayflower. I don't know. I don't think I've ever even seen a piece of it. Can you make a? I'm sure he wouldn't be putting some shit out that if there were problems with it, I'm sure you'd be hearing about it. Can you make M6 a 16 mag stacked and call it the Scully? A 16 mag stacked. Can you make a 16 mag stacked? Well, we've got the 8. You could go 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You wouldn't have any real estate on the side. You could take an 8 mag stacked and add 4 stacks and you'd be at 16. If you redesign the roll-up dump, please remove the grommet. The screw don't fall through. The screws don't. Oh, you're talking about the grommet in the bottom. If you redesign the roll-up dump pouch, please remove the grommet. The screws don't fall through the grommet. Are we putting a big grommet? We could just run a small grommet. Weird Dexit. How do you feel about the M1 or about Grand Thumbs rigs, man? Regarding building round duffel bags, why were they priced twice as high as closed bags? And when do you decide to use the liner? They cost more because of the liner that was inside them. There was a lot more labor inside them, and I just wanted a nicer finished product, and that's why those were like that. Kind of like these bags. I did these in a small, medium, and large. This is all dusty. It's been hanging there for a couple of years. And these are finished inside also. They're multicam black inside, multicam black outside, and they're very different than any other bag I had made. Right? So they go like this. The handles are right here. They had some different attachments for possible shoulder straps in the future. And then this tightened down right here. They clip in here. So you can run them tall. They can be overstuffed. Or you can kind of give them a different shape, like so. And I never put this bag out. They were pretty labor intensive compared to other things. There's a piece of plastic in the bottom. And when I showed them on video, there just wasn't enough interest. I showed them several times, showed the builds and everything. We just never built them. The round duffels, we don't sell nearly as many of them. Every time we put them on the floor, everybody knows how to make the clothes bags. Everybody in here, we can kick out 100 clothes bags a day. The round duffel bags, we can only build a couple dozen a day. So the price dictates. And the other thing too is, why would you not charge as much as you can charge for the product? Because if I lower the product, if I lower the price, will I sell more of them? Not many more. It's just what is your time worth and the allocation of labor. I only have so many man minutes a day, man hours. So where do we spend those man hours? Look great. I love the duffel bags. I have 2 and use them all the time. Nice. Central Coast dude, what's up? Just watched the round. Did you watch? Yeah. Everyone do the free thing. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up for us, man. So many. We have prototypes all over the place, man. I have bags and bags full of other prototype stuff. The nylon itself is very nice, very sturdy. I'm impressed. Not stitched as well as your stuff, but I do like it. So what do you mean the nylon? You mean the product overall or the actual raw good of the material? I think he uses So there's some laminate stuff there, and think they use some X-Pack shit. I don't like the X-Pack stuff. It's super strong and light. It's fucking loud. It's like a fucking tracksuit. I use a roll-up as a nail and screw pouch. The screws and nails fall through the grommet. Can anybody verify, are we using the half-inch grommet or the small quarter-inch grommet? It's got to be the big grommet we're putting in those. Got a chest rig, honestly, really fucking nice. Okay, here's another one. Got the chest rig from Onward, really nice. 4 mags, 2 per pouch, but only has 2 columns of molly. Just wanted to know what. Oh, I don't have a thought on it. If I thought it was worth building, I'd be building it. I have no problem taking something some other company's selling billions of and fucking building it ourselves and putting our twist on it. I could take and look at their pictures and build it how we build it, and it'll never be the same. I could take their stuff and cut it apart, and I would never build it the way most people build their stuff. Half-inch grommet. There we go. That's why they're falling through. That's why. Matt, you could take some 550 cord to fix the issue right now. Take some 550, fold it over in half, tie a knot on the top, tie it on the bottom, or put 3 strands through and tie it. You could easily, we could block that up if you needed to. Could just add Velcro under the grommet like the other. Yeah, we do that on our 6x6. Most people don't use that. Like, most people have no fucking idea what that's ever for. Just another decent rig, nothing crazy. To be honest, your build would be much better. No, it would also, we'd come to market with a rig like several others on the market, and our price would be way higher. Like, we could do all kinds of shit, but why? Half-inch on the dump pouch harvest. There we go. PH Info, what's up? If you didn't see last night, we've got tiger stripe orange thread tool roll-ups coming out. If you haven't seen these, they look like this. There are 3 cells right there. 3 pockets, all equal size for different tools or organization or whatever. Tool pods, these are great inside your tool bags. Think like wrenches, drive wrenches, ratchets, screwdrivers, with or without mesh. Why would I want one or the other? I like the mesh because you can see what's in it, but your screwdrivers will poke through the mesh. Filter wraps, pocket organizers. Why would you want this? Holds a 3x5 right in the rain. Holds 3 individual pins, pencils, small knives, and then that whole thing inside there is a pocket. So hopefully, in addition to SD cards, you're carrying, $500,000 in Kruger Rands. I don't know. Whatever. Toiletry bags, large tool bags, a bunch more large tool bags, and then that is the standard tool bag, large tool bag, and XL tool bag. I have a lot of standard size tool bags and larges that can ship. What are the medium size multicam bags behind that? Are you talking about those? That's a large tool bag. Large tool bag. What are those? 18 across, guys? 24? I think they're 18. Oos, what's up? How are you? Love your pocket organizer. Yeah, I like the pocket organizers too, man. Recommend me a pouch or rig for 10 Magpul AK mags. For 10. You could do our stacked mag chest rig. That will totally hold 8 AK mags. And then you have 4 rows of pals on the side, so you could add another, which would give you 10, and then put a radio, and then put 2 sustainment pouches or whatever you want on the other side there, 6x6s. Your checkbook is perfect for carrying cash. I ordered it and received. I never write checks. Got it. What's better for carrying cash is the zippered knife pouch. Tip top, what up? Tiger stripe with orange thread. It does. We do quite a bit of it, actually. What's the name of it? Are you the guy asking about the, AK? 8 mag stacked chest rig. 8 mag stacked chest rig. Karita Lee, what's up? I like that shirt Jose had. New build idea, XL 96. Oh, we probably will. We'll probably fill it up. It'll be too heavy. It'd be fucking ridiculously heavy. Pocket organizer is the perfect gift. Affordable. Anyone who gets one will use. You will. And it's got long 550 cord. Longer than it's supposed to be. I don't know how this got so long, but it has really long 550 cord. We're putting about an extra 20 inches on here probably. So you can shorten this up. You can do that. You can use it as an underarm wallet, you know, with a jacket or whatever. You can use it around your neck, and you can remove this altogether or make it very, very short. So there's just that as a handle, and you can just put it inside a cargo pocket. You could put it in your back pocket. I suppose you could make it long enough with the 550 cord we have on here right now. You could fucking put it down your shirt and completely down your pants even. This is about this much too long. I don't know why we're cutting these so long. I don't know what happened there. Also, on the Rock roll-up dump pouch, heavy 3-inch webbing at the opening. Thoughts on Justice? Matt, you're trying to make it into something it's not. It is not a nail bag. If I was going to build it as a nail bag, I also wouldn't run it single layer. I would double layer it up. Thoughts on Justice Department say filming immigrant raids considered domestic terrorism. Thoughts on the Justice Department saying filming immigrant. So the people filming, the civilians filming domestic terrorism? No, I don't agree with that. I do think that they should have some kind of distance. So if there is a raid going down and you are a civilian and you are in any way can be misconstrued or construed as hindering or even being like, if you're within arm's reach, we're gonna pummel the shit out of you. If you're within range of my fucking pepper spray, we're gonna pepper spray the shit out of you. I personally think they should be using a lot more force and violence than they are. What would you say is your favorite prototype you made? Oh, I have no idea, man. I hit it, quit it, on to the next thing. I'll wake up on a Saturday morning or I'll wake up in the middle of the morning, night, wanting to build some shit and go build some shit. When I stop and go eat lunch and come back, I might not fucking turn to that thing for 6 months. I really don't. At this point, I don't know. Like, I build things I want now. For the last 10 years, it's all been shit that we would use. In Miami, you can get arrested if you don't maintain. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably how it should be. I mean, until you're on the other side of that, I guess, until it's your people. But I mean, if you look at who's protesting, it's fat, liberal, fucking white women. They don't even know the fucking people. Like, they are just doing it to do it. If you started putting it, you get in front of a fucking law enforcement vehicle, like you're going to stop them, run them the fuck over. Like, literally run them over with the intent to fucking murder them. Like, that shit'll stop. They have allowed this shit. I personally think that they want the optics. They want that diversion between the sides. They want us talking about it who is not involved in it. But, I mean, massive fucking power and pain. I think that's what should happen. They try and say they're just filming, but none of them are just... No, they're not just filming. And they're not just filming, and they are not invested in it. Who fucking votes for this shit? Fat liberal white women.
Who's out there protesting? Fat liberal white women. Not a one. There's not a motherfucker was missing at work that day. Yeah, bread and circuses. The lack of use of flash grenades and OC. It is. Like, why are we not just beat the fuck out of them? Like, literally, ass baton, fucking snap the two fucking bones, snap them, fucking break the elbow, let them flop around. That'll be the fucking end of it. Literally, hit that fucking motherfucker in the leg with a fucking bat. Have you ever had an employee who shared an idea to improve? Here and there, there's been a few over the years. Water hose, yeah, water hose. Just beat them with a fucking hose. John Kruger, what's up, man? Seems like violence the only thing they and they're not getting it. That's why it is still fucking happening. Oh, fire hose like water cannon. So long as they don't have to pay, they will for their well-deserved injuries. Yep. Customs laws have gone into effect, allowing government officials to request tourist DNA. Interesting. They have all of our DNA. They've got my fucking DNA. If you've been to prison, you've been to fucking jail, you've been in the military, they've got your DNA. Like, they have all, look at all you motherfuckers that did 23andMe to find out where you came from. They have your fucking DNA. You don't think they're taking DNA when they draw your blood? When you go to get labs? You don't think they have fucking your DNA somewhere? Brandon McGuire, what's up? Foam with 4% CS. Oh, I'm talking just fucking foam batons. Hit those motherfuckers with 37mm foam fucking baton. You'll break fucking ribs with that shit. And if you were present, there is no lawsuit. When little Day Day and Dre fucking break into a fucking person's house, they run into her garage and pull her out of her car, and there's video footage of her. They are beating the fucking shit out of her. And she fucking smokes them both. Justifiable homicide. Both the parents are in court trying to sue her for $1 million for each dead fucking piece of shit kid. That's the problem. They allow that shit. That should never fucking happen. Those parents should be serving the time for those two piece of shit kids. If your piece of shit kids fucking are executed in the commission of a crime and you have lost enough, or there is a problem enough that you're going to come to court, if you lose that case, you go to fucking prison for those kids. The fake UPS video? No, I haven't seen it. If you took a COVID test, oh fuck yeah, they took your DNA. I think they actually fucking infected a bunch of people with the COVID test. Come to find out, 23andMe is ran by a Chinese company. In like 5th grade, 1985, we had a fun project where the police came in and fingerprinted all the students. Later in life, I realized what they were. Yeah, and I mean, even now, your kids, like, get your kids fingerprinted in case they get abducted. Yeah, they did that to our kids when we moved here. If Nancy could invest in pepperball and mace, she would be like, use the force. Every baby born from the 70s on, blood samples. Yeah, and cord blood too. Yep. Yeah, we're naive to think otherwise. And they're giving your children experimental drugs without your consent or knowledge, and then they track them. It's all government program. Just like those fucking tablets they'd give you to see where your cavities were and shit. I remember getting shots at school, and I don't know what the shots were. I don't think my parents ever said, yeah, do it. They took everybody in school, lined us all up, gave you a shot. I remember that. Thoughts on the 14-year-old running for government? I don't know anything about it, man. That's the first I'd heard. He can't do worse than a lot of them are doing. 23andMe used to be lunch special, not yeah, no shit. Olivia, hey, how are you? It looks like you guys are doing great. Draven, what's up? Good evening from Ohio. What's up, Paxman? Dylan, what's up, man? Everything's good. Young Marcioli, what's up? Welcome to the SOE family. Welcome, man. It's compartmentalization. Whoever is giving you the shot doesn't know what's... I believe that. And I think that's a lot of the VA program, right? That's why these guys get shitty service, because they're not there for medical service. They're there to check on their science experiments once a year. Yeah, jab in school and a booster. We don't know what it was. How's the weather? It's fucking hot here. It was like 60 degrees here today. And apparently Monday, Tuesday, we're going to be 20 again. Biometric profiles plus 100% compromised technology. How did they know I wanted the product? Oh, I think there's something in your head. How are you in the shower 50 feet away from your phone? And you can't turn these off anymore. When I turn this off, it's all fucking still there in the morning. You cannot turn this motherfucker off without fucking shielding it. But how do they know when you're away from it and you've been having a conversation, you leave both phones in the building, you go somewhere else and talk, you have a conversation, and the shit you talked about pops up targeted on the phone? Crazy busy working, but doing great. Putting up 500 feet of fences, there's some money. Already processed 3 deer off the property. Nice. Very nice. When's tornado season in your area? I don't know. I don't know when it is. Yeah, probably March, May, April, May. Yeah. But I think we have like 2 tornado seasons now. We do. It's all changed, man. The growing seasons, the weather patterns, fucking everything's changed. We were going to be processing firewood this weekend, but our log splitter is still not working. I watched a guy saying the explosives plant in Tennessee was making small explosives like the ones in the pagers. So Bear seems to think that they were building a lot of things that have to do with ammunition also. That energetics plant, they had a lot of shit going. I don't think we'll ever know, right? Do we really think that the plant blew up, or do we think something hit the plant, and why? Does anyone have storms? We do have a lot of like old school storm shelters. There are some like in the garage floor slide open. I remember seeing one at a neighbor's house. New builds, like with money, they're definitely putting in safe rooms and shit. But you still driving by, you see just a mound of dirt with the door, and those seem to work. Yeah, we'll never know. We'll never fucking know. Not until 20 years from now, somebody will be talking about that shit. The same way we think we know what happened with JFK, same shit. That's when you're gonna find out about Charlie Kirk when our kids are talking about it. At what point in the history of medical swabbing have you ever seen anyone stick a swab tin in? Oh, I don't disagree with you, man. I don't disagree with you. Do you know, like, when people go in to get checked for STDs and they stick that long-ass Q-tip up your fucking dickhead, you know they don't have to do that? They haven't had to do that shit for fucking 30 years. You know they can do that through urine? It's like a punishment. And I would imagine the people doing it probably enjoy it. That's why they keep doing it, and they're not like, why don't we just take a fucking urine sample? All right, guys, we're getting up early in the morning. We gotta go get tires put on one of the trucks and stuff, so I'm gonna turn these lights off. We'll go for a few more minutes. Comments, questions, statements. Seems like we stalled out there. What pouch do you have would be ideal for Leatherman Raptor folding chairs? Ooh, I don't know the answer to that, man. I don't know. EMT shear shingle, probably too small. I don't have a pair of Raptor shears to even test fit those. I don't know the answer. Anyone? I think they snatch homeless people in my area and test. Oh, I think they do too. I think they probably harvest organs as well. Yeah, I would believe that 100%. There's plenty of movies about that. What's your area, Brandon? What pouch would fit one rat's tourniquet for a side pocket? What pouch would fit one rat's tourniquet for a side pocket? I don't know what you mean by side pocket, but we make a rat's tourniquet pouch. You can slide the sling through the pals, or you can use a malice clip to attach it to a belt or any other side pocket on the side of our Rallyman pouches or whatever. Jose, what's up, dude? Kiri, we'll definitely have some good food this weekend. Speaking of that tiger stripe orange. My stepdaughter got a bad grade in her civics class because she wrote her paper on the fact that taxation is theft. She's done with Illinois. She's done with Illinois and are completely moving down here. Good. It blows my... It always surprises me when you say stepdaughter. I think that you are so young to have a stepdaughter. I look at you and I still think you're like 16. I'm in Central Florida. I'll see the same homeless people forever, and they come up missing a lot in the news. That's interesting. That's interesting. With that said, how can I gift you a pair of Raptor shears and Ohio Paxman? You gave me an idea. I might try the Rats carrier. Big man for real. Just reply to our text or email. And I would just Amazon one here. And if you do that, we'll come up with some kind of pouch and I'll send you one. Have a fun day playing with rubber. Yeah, we're just putting new tires on the 4Runner. I think we're putting Nitto Terra Grappler, same thing. Same thing that's on there. How much beef would McDonald's alone require nationwide? Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. I have seen that math breakdown, Clever. I've seen that. Maybe you and I should do a podcast together once a week, once a month or something. You've always got some good topics. I don't usually have the answer to them. Maybe you should do a podcast. Heading out, have fun playing with rubber tomorrow. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I'll walk over here so you can see gear. If the video dies, that's because it just died. That's the end. No lacking service over here, but we do have some product. We have a lot of tool bags right now. I've got a good assortment of fanny packs. I've got some fupas. I do have some danglers down here. I got vehicle med bags. I've got some mystery 9 bags floating around. Let's go over here. I'm putting a bunch more stuff up on Quick Ship. There's a pile that's on Quick. Look under one-off and mystery items. This is all stuff. Most of the mag pack I did. It functions perfectly. It's got a handle on it even. And then these were the next ones where you could Velcro 2 together with a handle. And then I've just got tons and tons. These are boxes of stuff. Samples, prototypes, not finals. Here's some shit here. Are we still live?
You guys, most of you guys on here have probably never seen these. These are, they're not nickel metal hydride. There's something else. There's some kind of black coating that are on these. I've got a few different ones. I think I've still got some gold ones. I've got some super fucking cool ones that I don't remember who even cut these. I know Kent painted them for me. Southern Cerakote. I got a bunch of that shit. I've got some of the Strider picks. Is there a... There is. I got some different Zippos. I've got boxes of this shit. Like, this isn't... I've got tons and tons of this shit. Every time I move a box in here, I uncover more stuff. Like, that's full of gear. There's stuff all over in here. Leather doctor's bag, that's attaché case I was messing with. Time I open these bags and they're full of stuff that I'm missing. There's a leather crossbody bag I built. See how it's got a little blemish? It's real leather, but the foot stuff. Ankle med kit? No, we have ankle med kits to be built right now. When I was 14 years old, I got salmonella. One of the medical procedures was a colonoscopy. Even after I was healed, the doctors wanted to do one several more times. Yeah, why? Why would they do that? Yeah, a lot of people say never take a colonoscopy. That's just an opening for another one. An exploratory surgery is just a pathway to a surgery. Amanda's been printing these for me. They're very nice. They're very, very rugged. I've been using them right here. Check them out.
I was gonna say, you got 4 now.
I've got a bunch of Strider knives still too. I've got to find. I've got like Rubbermaid containers full of SOE Striders. But this is how I'm using them, right? So all my GoPro batteries, that's not even a quarter of it. Some of my bigger stuff, and then I'll have another shelf over here that'll have all my drone batteries. These are some of the things I carry every day in my bag when I leave here. I was going to organize it. There's no organizing that. I just need to pull the shit that I want and put it in a new bag. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. I'm sure we will see you guys sometime tomorrow. Kevin, what's up, buddy? I'm just getting off of here, man.